short video statement about the system. I changed the BIOS settings and look how cool these fans look currently, right? Oh, these stand really nice stands. But I changed the BIOS settings and decided for different setting instead of the usual ERP activated and P-State 0 build with, it's not VDPIO but VDDIO maybe, I think. But VDDIO, not on auto but on separated, and I've seen that the VDDIO on separated instead of auto probably turns out nicer for the systems. I have that USB cable, that's a USB-C cable with some volt detection that goes behind my desk and then into the computer. It's on the USB-C, and I've tried that with this step message device, and the voltmeter usually goes to 7 watts and that's it basically. So charges devices usually on 4 watts when it's functionally and 7 watts maximally. And I've put the USB-C in that device and it started charging it on 10 watts. Before I've changed the VDDIO from auto to separate, it basically went just on 7 watts and stayed there on 7 watts. And here with VDDIO on separate, it went out for 10 watts and then came back for 7 watts, which is objectively definitely better. But some devices like these Onikumas, that's in-ear loudspeakers, these are actually not in, no wonder these were not charging. Maybe I got misguided there once and again, but the station must have also, I don't know, maybe it was fully charged or something, but the USB-C gave just 1 watts out for that device. It means it's fully charged and it blinked red constantly. That was super confusing for me. Good that I cleared that up right now, that it's super illuminating for me again. But the point on that system is I changed the settings to VDDIO separate instead of auto and deactivated ERP. It's not deleted from the BIOS or something, it's just deactivated. ERP ready, the function which is called ERP ready, is deactivated. I started computer lying around here just for reasons. Fans spinning, super nice. Fans not spinning, that's not really nice. I found the Veja 56. It's now inside the system with the ATX3 cable attached to here, and ATX3 usually with that power supply doesn't run. With the DMI boards, I don't know what the problem is, but there's some additionally problems on power supplies and stuff that they don't run with all graphics setups or fan cooling or processor setups and stuff. And the ATX 3.0 one, which is 6, that's 6 on 12 pins, while that is actually 8, right? Goes 6 and 6 pins to 8 pins. That's really weird. That's probably the reason why that doesn't work. But the ATX 3.0 doesn't help the system when the system balance itself is critically, so the spans are not spinning, and that doesn't help them. That's quite, don't know, a bit annoying. It's annoying. I didn't even found another ATX cable, so I can, because, where is it? At the package somewhere here. And it's up there. I won't reach that high, but inside that package is a cable where I can put 6 pin and 6 pin together, and the 6 pin and 6 pin form a new adapter of 8 pins. And I wanted to actually try that one with that one, because here you can actually detach two pins, so it's 6 pins and 6 pins, and that would form one 8 pin, and I would slot it right there, and the normal PCI into there, 8 one, but I don't find anyone any of these. The same as the other graphics card I wanted to find, the Radeon HG 6850. I wanted to try that system out, but also not possible, and I don't even have another ATX cable to connect that to a graphics card. Would maybe help. I don't think the HG 6850 is somewhat compatible with the ATX 3.0, even with adapter. But the AMD Radeon R390 is at my brother's house. His daughter has that graphics card inside her computer, since she would have gotten an old GT 430 or something from his father, and I didn't need that card. I don't really need that here. I would like to try that out, but probably won't run. I don't have an ATX cable to connect it. Even when the R390 maybe would work out on the ATX 3.0 cable better than the Vega 56, but I was actually searching for the HG 6850. It was earlier, right here. There's that Xbox package, and here's the Xbox, and here is a layer, and there are cables now. Makes sense, right? But on the lower side there was the HG 6850, and my mother bought like these boxes and stuff, and there's everywhere boxes in my room with stuff inside, since I'm really messy and my mother cares really a lot for me, so she puts all the vapes, she puts all the smartwatches in one box and stuff, and that's really helpful. But the graphics card vanished and I can't retrieve that. My mother says she never seen a graphics card like that, and started finding like things in my room and asked me if these were any of these graphics cards I'm searching or needing or something. But that's not the graphics card, that's 4 HDDs, and I can slot these manually natively into the PCI graphics slot. But the point is, I switched over to ERP off, since ERP is not ERP but ERP ready. So ERP ready is something completely different as the ERP system. Same goes for that one. That's AMD Ryzen 9000 desktop ready, right? That platform is not really for Ryzen 9000 systems, but you can theoretically put a 9000 processor inside and it's desktop ready eventually. Whatever that means, no fucking idea, but the point of that main board is not an AMD Air 9000 ready desktop system, but it's Air 12,000 or even 13,000 ready system. There, the power compensation is not built for Ryzen 13,000, but that's a Ryzen 12,000 desktop ready system, not a 9,000 ready system. That motherboard was dedicatedly made for the Ryzen 9000, and that's not a 9000 ready system. Unfortunately, that ThinkFork talk tank is messing up with my systems and I don't get it ready. But when that's a AMD 9000 ready system and I have a AMD 9000 processor and they have just ERP ready systems inside, I can't even be guaranteed that these are even working because ready system miss functionalities, right? And when you have missing functionality baseline, which is obviously is, right? That's the MSI X870E mainboard series ATX sites. That's not the right platform for the type of processor. And when there's functionalities missing because the platform is just 9000 ready and ERP is not really supporting it, but it's delivered as ERP ready, which could be actually a hint that ready and ready doesn't work together. Since ready is a word of cautiousness, which could mean that there's some conduct, but it could mean that you should be cautious of non-compatibility. And that's obviously the case. That's absolutely not working. But I've redecided to turn ERP ready to disabled and switch the P0 state, which P0 is a sleep state, for computers. So when you have a nice computer like that and it's booming with energies like that light and stuff and computing and stuff, then you put it on P0 state so it's more sleep, so it's more nice, and ERP ready can serve on that sleep. And you can put the voltage regulation uniform and you have a nice ERP ready sleeping PO0 state system where glib object and stuff like literally destruct when you put on the programs on. And P state is literally the pipeline which actually does like the G object objectification, and it transforms and communicates through the whole system. And when you have P0 state, the system is on sleep. ERP is ready. You put it ready on. It's not ready enough, and the whole system goes into sleep. And the capacitors run on auto mode, which does mean they smudge into one. So you have basically like at some places, like where is it? I think right there, whatever that is your main capacitation port of your system when you have ERP ready and P0 state on. Literally, your whole heart of your system is literally right there. That's your heart of your system when you have P0 state and ERP ready on. You can configure whatever you want on your RAMs, like these Lexas. They say, what can they do? They can do 6400 megahertz and 32, 38 on 1.4 volts. But what's the fourth value of it? Is it like 70? Is it 60? Is it 116? That's most important of that, since that last number actually dedicates where your system is like when you have like cotton tissue or something, and you have something to pull on it. You pull on it and the cotton tissue goes together, right? And that's the last value of it, which here is not explained what it should run like. And that's really important to know if it, where's my finger, if it is on 76, if it's on 62 or 66, if it's on 82 or 86, or is it on 116. That's really important knowledge, but this really don't come with this knowledge. I don't know if you can read it, but I can see it with my own eyes. And RAMs like these are a little bit cooler. These are Vipers. And these say they can go 7400 MTS CLA 36. So you can basically socket your RAM right into that place, not on the graphics card, but on the board. You can socket your DRAM right into that place. That would be fine, I think. But the problem is it's not really well explained what modules are compatible or not, but usually when you see 6400, I wouldn't really buy it. You need the RAMs which run at least 6000, and you can go down with that on 6000, but you will lose like capacitor functions and stuff, because these RAMs are made for like 4800 megahertz, and that's the power profile. And when the power profile is that close to the normal profile, and you go a little bit to the lower, then you lose the power function, and it's spurging out, and that is a RAM which would spurg out, where 7400